Welcome everyone to Token Topics. I hope you're doing great. I hope you all had a great Christmas and enjoyed some time off, maybe with family and friends. Whatever you did, I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to go over some great XDC news. SBI Holdings has announced that it has completed the establishment of a joint venture of SBI XDC APAC in Japan and TradeFinex in Dubai. This is without a doubt going to help expand XDC. Also, we're seeing some actual utility through some pilots. We've had some successful pilots, so we're going to dive into that information and see what's going on with that. We're also going to go over some bullish news regarding Ply. So if you're an XDC fan or maybe a Ply fan, please subscribe so you can stay up to date. And let's go ahead and dive into this material. This is a friendly reminder from DCENT Wallet that the year-end delight is coming to a close. You have less than 6 days to enjoy up to 40% savings and 150 star coins, which is money back in your pocket, with every purchase of a biometric wallet. It's very simple. You can purchase it either through my affiliate links on the channel, which if you do, there's also a form where you can receive $20 back in XRP, or you could just purchase it directly from the DCENT Wallet website. And once you purchase a wallet, all you have to do is just fill out your information here, and that's it. You submit it. Big crackdown on crypto in India. India to block URLs of 9 offshore exchanges. That's 9 exchanges. Wow. Including Binance after issuing compliance show cause notices. Look at the big names here. You got Binance, KuCoin, Gate.io, Bittrex, Bitstamp, Bitfinex. Wow. Continues that the Indian government has issued compliance show cause notices to 9 offshore crypto exchanges under its Prevention of Money Laundering Act, and announced on Thursday. The notices were issued by India's Financial Intelligence, or FIU, which falls under the nation's finance ministry. The XDC community was extremely excited the past day, and we've seen some great price action, and it has to do with a lot of this great news, such as SBI Holdings. They put out a notice. They've announced that they have completed the establishment of SBI XDC Network APAC, a joint venture in Japan with TradeFinex. So that is definitely good news. So what does that actually mean? They're trying to enhance efficiency in trade finance, as they have already announced back in September. So this is the conclusion. They've announced that they have completed the establishment. So that is definitely great news. Let's dive in and highlight some reasons why this is a big deal. So it provides a smart contract system that facilitates global trade operations through the tokenization of real-world assets, like bonds, tokenization of trade assets, and digitization of trade documents on high-speed, highly secure, low-cost blockchains, such as the XDC network. So up until now, SBI Group has been providing various services related to the XDC network, including becoming Japan's first exchange to start handling XDC tokens through a partnership agreement with SBI VC Trade, a company providing crypto asset exchange services within the SBI Group. Moving forward, the SBI Group will not only focus on services related to XDC token, but also strive to expand the use case of XDC networks, blockchain technology, and global economic activities. That's big right there, particularly in the field of trade finance and cross-border payments. Excellent news here for XDC fans. I'm going to dive right into it. UAE-based InvoiceMate, a blockchain-enabled invoice financing platform, has tokenized a real-world asset, an invoice, using the XDC blockchain in its recent pilot. The project used TradeFinex's open-source smart contract standards. InvoiceMate showcased the potential of obtaining liquidity by tokenizing a real-world asset, RWA, acting as a loan originator. InvoiceMate secured funds for client H&H International LLC through the tokenization of essential documentation, including the invoice. This streamlined process resulted in a cash flow of $100,000 of FXD for a 60-day period. FXD is a fully decentralized stablecoin, soft-pegged to US dollars and over-collateralized with XDC token, using the Fathom protocol and primarily focused on real-world asset DeFi, or RWA DeFi use cases. The success underscores blockchain-powered financing efficiency and innovation in traditional finance. This pilot transaction is an important milestone in a partnership between TradeFinex and InvoiceMate, said Mohammed Salman, CEO of InvoiceMate. This successful transaction represents the first step in our collaboration with TradeFinex using XDC Network. We are actively exploring XDC Network as a blockchain protocol for future pilots within our invoice financing platform. We have another successful pilot, Zoth. Now about Zoth. Zoth is an on-chain marketplace which brings fixed income opportunities, offering a high yield from RWAs. The platform enables businesses in emerging markets to access vital capital for their growth and expansion needs. Zoth includes successful supply chain financing pilots in Latin America on XDC Network blockchain. And this is from Yahoo Finance. So Zoth, a Web3 fixed income marketplace, has completed its successful supply chain financing or SCF pilots via the tokenization of invoices using XDC blockchain protocol. The pilots used TradeFinex's open source smart contract standards and were funded using FXD, a fully decentralized stablecoin, soft pegged to US dollars, and over collateralized with XDC tokens using the Fathom protocol. FXD is primarily focused on real world assets or RWAs, DeFi use cases. Zoth featured the potential of obtaining financing by tokenizing RWA for its collateralized transactions. Serving as loan originator, Zoth secured funds for its clients, a fintech which offers factoring solutions based out of Colombia and a lending revenue-based financing platform operating in Brazil. Through the tokenization of essential supply chain financing documentation, including invoices, this streamlined process resulted in a cash flow of, again, $100,000 of FXD for each institutional client. The success underscores the blockchain-powered efficiency of Web3 financing. So these successful pilots are just the first steps in our collaboration with using TradeFinex smart contract standards. We're actively exploring to scale FXD1BN liquidity through our cooperation with XDC. I'd like to go over this bullish article. It's bullish for the XDC network because these areas is what the XDC network is tackling, what they're trying to solve. They're trying to bring in more liquidity through trade finance, allowing more participants. So how tokenization can fuel a $400 billion opportunity in distributing alternatives investments to individuals. Tokenization could revolutionize access to alternatives, unlocking revenues for managers and distributors while enabling higher quality portfolios for wealthy individuals. The alternative asset management industry, which has traditionally focused on institutional investors, is also now focused on wealthy individuals whose portfolios are underrepresented in alternatives, partially because of the highly manual, often bespoke nature of such investments. Tokenization can streamline, automate, and simplify most stages of alternative investments, benefiting individuals and institutions alike. It could also improve liquidity and collateralization, automate capital calls, and enable portfolio customization. Unlocking these benefits represents potentially a $400 billion in additional annual revenue for the alternative industry. While several participants in the alternatives ecosystem could develop tokenization solutions, entities with established distribution models, such as wealth managers and wholesalers, may be best positioned to succeed. Closing that gap. Closing the supply and demand gap within alternative investments. Alternative investments, such as private equity, private credit, real estate, and hedge funds, can potentially enhance returns and provide diversification for investors. They are often considered more complex than traditional assets and require longer investment horizon, in many cases 10 years or longer. As a result, these products are primarily marketed to sophisticated institutional investors that do not have immediate liquidity needs. Now I'd like to briefly recap on TradeTech. This technology built on the XDC network is tackling that very area, that very concern, reducing that trade gap, allowing for more investors to participate, bringing in more liquidity. So TradeTech, back in 2022, they made the announcement. They tapped into XDC network to launch trade finance tokens. So what does that mean? By using fungible security tokens with concrete collateral, TradeTech begins the process of ramping up on-chain transaction volume of regulated real-world assets and extends access to the trade finance market to both retail and institutional investors, the company said. TradeTech's co-founder and CFO said the launch was an important step in democratizing trade finance, a sector that he said has traditionally been the domain of banks and larger institutional investors, just like the last article. So XDC Tech can overcome these obstacles, the release said, by fractionalizing and tokenizing pools of repackaged securitized trade finance assets on the XDC network. At the same time, the offering will provide small businesses with new access to financing. In case you missed this, excellent news broke out not long ago for Go plugin, XDC's decentralized Oracle. And we're going to dive more into VRF functionality here in just a moment. We're going to dive into an article from VinV. So what does this actually mean? So D-Gaming has integrated plugin VRF functionality into the gaming ecosystem, leveraging PLI. Verifiable Random Functions, or VRF, are cryptographic algorithms that produce random output values, ensuring their authenticity can be proven by the generator. These functions generate deterministic yet seemingly random values using a secret key, providing proof to anyone verifying the output that it was generated correctly. VRFs play a pivotal role in blockchain ecosystems, offering secure and verifiable randomness, crucial for various applications such as gaming, lottery systems, and decentralized finance, or DeFi protocols. They share fairness and unpredictably in smart contract execution and enhance security within a blockchain environment. In a recent development highlighted by Plugin's announcement, they've introduced an alternative solution for VRF, which seeks to replace existing reliance on Chainlink. This transformation is poised to revolutionize the way randomness is achieved within blockchain networks, offered enhanced efficiency and reliability. The plugin solution presents a novel approach to accessing the VRF function by integrating their plugin. Developers can seamlessly connect to the VRF function through a URL-based mechanism. This streamlined method simplifies the process of leveraging VRF, empowering developers to incorporate secure and verifiable randomness into their dApps with ease. With Plugin's initiative to replace Chainlinks for the VRF function, developers can anticipate a more accessible, efficient, and reliable means of generating randomness within their blockchain applications. This shift aligns with the evolving demands for improved functionalities and enhanced user experiences within the blockchain space. As the blockchain industry embraces innovative solutions, Plugin's introduction of a new approach for a VRF function implementation signifies a significant step towards democratizing access to secure randomness. The seamless integration via URL connectivity opens doors for a widespread adoption and streamlined utilization of VRF within various decentralized ecosystems. Well everyone, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, if you're an XDC fan, please do subscribe so you can stay up to date, and do hit the like, it does help the channel. Thank you everybody.